Welcome to episode 5 of LeBrew. I'm gonna introduce you to somebody that said that she was not gonna come back ever again. Sharon the Jew
Yay!
and this annoying person. Episode 2, Kenya. Oh.
Great introduction, brother. I'm proud of you.
So tell me one thing, Sharon. What made you come back? Even though you said I
Your
will never be back.
unorganized self. That's what made me come back. I heard what was supposed to be episode 5.
Oh damn!
The
Don't put that
pre-run.
out.
Listen, I heard what was
Damn,
supposed to
no
put.
filter.
Don't put that out, man.
No, I'm sorry, I am. But
Ray-
honestly,
Ray, I'm so sorry.
it was terrible. It was trash. And I said to him, look, you have to come up with something else. And you need to do it by tomorrow because our drop dates are usually on Thursdays and we don't have time for you to be dicking around. So I had to come in and save the day. So you're welcome. I'm here as a favor.
And one thing I was talking to Sharon about, she said that remember a lot of people were telling me, it's like, man, you gotta follow what Sharon tells you. Do you remember what I told you last time?
Yep.
That my new motto for 2020 is, what would Sharon do?
There you go.
You know what I mean? So tell me
I
about
am
this.
the only way. I am the truth and I am the light. Follow me.
You better be ready to follow him.
Look here, you.
Listen, it's a hard
What?
task to be right, but
What do you mean?
I'm right.
I mean, so far, everything that I tried has been unsuccessful. You know what I mean? And everything that Sharon's been telling me to do has been successful. So, like I said, since day one, you need a Jew in your life, bro.
Aw. Stop kissing my ass. Stop kissing my ass.
Come here, let me wipe that. Round off your
You got a
nose
little
right quick.
something on
Come
your
here.
lips. It's a lot
hot.
of bullshit.
It's like a sweatshop in here, man. It's too
It's so
damn
hot. I feel like we're in a third world country. Sweating it out in the studio. Oh my
Hey, our
goodness.
AC went out last night. You know what I mean? So we gotta work with 2 ACs, one in the kitchen and one in the room. That's barely working. But other than that, man, I know you was saying something about the royal family, right?
What about the royal family?
I don't even know, man. You told me something was going on with the royal family.
Oh, yeah. Well, the news apparently is that the royal family, Meghan and Prince Harry
Uh-huh.
currently are exiting the royal family.
Like,
They're becoming part-time royals, and they're gonna go and live in Canada. They're not gonna assume the complete responsibility of royalty.
Really?
Yeah,
And-
and
and this is
the
because
queen was not happy because nobody informed her of this.
Really?
How'd she find out?
Twitter, I guess.
What? That's crazy. Oh my gosh. That's,
Somebody told her.
Girl said Twitter.
I don't know
I
how
feel
active
though,
the
I
Queen of
mean-
England is on Twitter or any of the social medias, but maybe the lady that serves her tea told her one day. It was like, did you know that your grandson and his wife are not trying to be royals anymore?
I
oh
mean,
my gosh.
I don't know. They've been telling me that the queen's been racist for a long time. I don't know if it's true.
Look, whether she's racist or not, I mean, it's a monarchy, right?
Yeah.
You have a duty to the throne, period. You were born royal. You're supposed to assume the responsibilities of a royal, whatever. But I think that what Harry and Meghan are doing is like the ultimate rebellion against the monarchy.
Okay, what's the reason?
Apparently it has to do with Megan's mental health. Apparently, like she can't deal with the protocols and with the entire royal life thing. So her husband Harry is taking the decision to exit out of the royal family.
I respect
And
it.
so
Man, I feel like they want more of a private life, man. 'Cause
Right,
they're
yeah.
always if you see that like every week during the limelight, I mean like that's not healthy, especially with somebody that's like Megan. You get me?
yeah.
It's not for everybody, is what it is.
It's not for
It's not
everybody,
for
this is
everyone. I
true.
mean, look at Sia. Like somebody, if you're gonna compare it to like even artistry, like
Yeah.
Sia, Like, she does awesome music. She
Yeah.
writes, she sings awesome, but she doesn't want to be in the limelight. You know what I'm saying? It's just not for
Right.
everybody.
It's
Right.
like,
I honestly respect it. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're born into something doesn't mean you have to follow that. You have to create your own path. You feel
Correct.
me? And like that's his life.
I think it's amazing the fact that Harry, who's the bloodborne royal,
yeah.
is it cares about his wife's mental health and is saying,
Agreed.
look, you know, this is not going to help her in the long run, so I'm going to make the sacrifice of removing myself, you know, from the royal family and having a normal life with her in Canada.
But I mean, I think
Agreed.
like social anxiety really doesn't prepare like any artist or any celebrity.
No.
You know, it's the same
And
thing
that's
with
just-
like somebody that I'm still mad at because of her that I missed. Summer Walker. Summer Walker has a lot of social anxiety.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. We could have seen her.
I know I'm still
You
mad
right,
at you.
right.
'cause of that.
You was late
All
too,
you had to
though.
do is be on time.
You was late too. Oh no, it's not even that. I was working. That's what happened. I
All
worked,
you had to do is get off.
and I
man.
told him, and he didn't make a
I'm
big
so
deal out of
confused.
it.
Hold on, you guys were gonna go to this concert?
Yeah, we went to a concert. We went. We saw Ella
Oh.
May and we saw her,
Okay.
right? And then who else was there?
Snow Allegra.
Snow Allegra. We got there right in time for her performance.
Uh-huh.
Like, she was performing when we got there. And then before her was Summer Walker, but Summer Walker hadn't popped off yet.
Summer
know?
Walker was like,
Yeah, she hadn't
Right.
popped off yet though. But you didn't even make it a scene until after Summer Walker like popped off with the last day of summer.
I mean, I didn't make it a scene till like she blew up this year. You know what I mean? So I was
Boy,
like,
you
damn, I could have saw her, but then somebody went to work and get there 40 hours. I'm still mad.
The
But
Royals
I didn't even-
who?
Summer
just
Walker,
got off
shout out to
track
Summer Walker
completely.
doing her thing.
The Royals who?
That's like one thing I'm always gonna hold against her forever, bro. Like forever.
It's all right though, bro. You'll be alright.
Oh my goodness, you guys are funny.
You'll be alright, bro.
Nah, man, I'm still hurt.
No, but I respect his decision, honestly.
Yeah. However, there are people who are actually mad because
Why?
they don't. I mean, he doesn't actually get. He doesn't actually get stripped from his title. He just becomes a part-time royal.
See, that's the thing I was reading. They're gonna spend time here in Canada and then back in the UK.
So the problem here lies that taxpayers
Uh-huh.
in the UK are still paying full taxes, and and Meghan and Harry are still gonna have the benefits of royals in the UK. Do you understand what I'm saying? So they're gonna be financially free
Uh-huh.
in Canada, sure. But when they go to the UK, they still have to have security because they're royalty.
Mhm.
They still have to have, like a bunch of protocols that have to, that carry and around them because they're royalty. So, a lot of people are mad because they still have to pay, they say, oh, we're going to become financially independent, but really, not really.
But that's what they're saying.
Yeah, they don't want to rely on the public's money, apparently. And so that's great and all, but in the reality of it, when they go and spend their time in the UK, guess what? You still have to be surrounded by security, which comes out of the taxpayer dollars. So they're mad because now they get the full privilege of being royals while they're only doing half of the work.
Well, then don't show up when they appear on the streets then. How about that?
How about
Don't
this?
give them a reason to get security guards. How about that?
How about
but-
this? How about you adopt a Mexican from Miami? I'll be the next royal. I mean, like, shit. I'll do it
So-
full time. I'm ready.
So I mean that's the conflict there, that they're becoming independent while they're in Canada, sure, but when they go back to the UK, even if they refuse security, they still have to have it because they're royals. You can't strip royalty from their
Inheritance.
from their not
That's just
inheritance
how
but
it
from
is.
their charge, because I mean Harry's blood-born royal.
Exactly.
So-
I mean, and that's the thing about Harry. Like, Harry has a lot of good traits in his, in his personality. He got that from his mom.
He
a
really did.
A lot from his mom.
Princess Diana was the bomb. She was the original rebel. She was the one who started the revolution in that monarchy. She said, "F you all. I'm gonna do what I want." She's awesome.
But that's been like in effect forever. Like
Oh.
they know if that happens, they're
Yeah.
still gonna need security.
Exactly.
Like they're still gonna be. They're not stripped
enjoy
away.
the perks of being royalty while they're back in the UK. You know, so it's people are mad about that because I mean I would be mad too.
Why?
Because you're not doing your full job. You get to do it part time, and I still have to pay the full amount of tax dollars so that you can enjoy the benefits of being a half-time royal.
Man, I don't even care because I don't even know where my taxes go to. You know what I mean? So like all this shit that's going on with Trump, like look at all my taxes going to a whole bunch of crap. You know what I mean?
And to less crap now.
I mean, is that the only thing they pay taxes for though?
For the
Security of the royals.
I mean, it's the livelihood of the royals.
Yeah.
The UK, the taxes in the UK go to the livelihood of the monarchy. So the fancy palace, everything, that's all paid by the people.
All of that.
Yeah, that's their government.
Life changes.
Yeah.
We kind of made some life changes right now because the couch was squeaking. So now we got now we got Kenya sitting on the cooler.
Extra close to me is what you're doing. Real
Yeah,
close, bruh.
Hey, I'm trying to make you comfortable, man. I got you a nice cooler for you to sit on.
He's talking crap the
Penny
whole time.
is literally on a cooler,
I'm a
and Primo is on a bed,
Hey, we had to make her comfortable, bro.
and I'm on a comfy couch because I'm crippled.
So tell us why you crippled, little man.
Oh, okay. So I'm not really crippled.
Tell us
I
about
just-
your life changes.
I just went a huge I underwent a huge life change actually right now.
Mm-hmm.
I went under the knife. I got sliced open. Ooh, yeah.
Explain.
He's looking at you like,
Nothing new, nothing out of the ordinary. I just got two what are they called? What do we call them? Safety bags put into my chest.
I'm gonna put this in like ghetto terms. Like one boob was like
Oh my god.
winking, and the other one was like looking straight at you. You get me? So, so my dog got
so messed up.
you know my dog got a breast augmentation. You know?
Oh wow, $3 words today.
thank you.
hey, that's what's up. There we
Hey,
go.
There we go. You've been reading
I
the
am not doing
dictionary.
no-
Good for you.
Life changing.
Do it the Sharon way.
Yeah.
There you go.
I've been recommending a word a day, and augmentation was one of them.
Augmentation.
Really, it was
Yeah,
for him.
for him.
Oh my God, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
That is
Good
so
job,
You
bro.
put it into a sentence. You know, cookie.
Pinch your cheek, boy.
Yeah. So episode 4, Will got roasted. Now I'm getting roasted by y'all.
When you try to roast me, that's not gonna happen.
Nah, I can't even roast Kenya either because she'll
So-
come back and start talking some shit. Yeah.
Y'all gonna hear it.
We're gonna have to.
slap the back of your head, boy.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, I underwent a breast augmentation procedure. Nothing new.
Yeah.
People all over the world get breast augmentation. And I personally did it because for my mental health, it's something I had been struggling with since I was young. And it was not really like it was a complexity issue, you know?
Mhm.
And it traumatized me a lot because I couldn't go to a lot of places because I felt insecure about myself. And along the way, I did, learn to accept my body as it was. But I also thought if I can fix the issue, why not? And I did. So that was my goal for 2020. And that was one of my first goals for 2020, and I got it done. So,
And I mean, I respect it too, man. Because I mean, you got to do whatever makes you happy.
yeah.
You know what I mean? What about you, other little man?
What about me, bro?
What's,
Complete your sentence. How about your sentence? How
well,
about
we need
that?
some life changes from you. What do you do this year that's different?
I started going back to school. I went back to school.
Yay, we
Thank you
got a
very much.
scholar
Thank you
in
very
the
much. What's up? I'm improving my sentences too. No, yeah, I started going back to school. I started practicing sign language. I'm good with kids.
Mm-hmm.
So I had someone ask me a question, my boyfriend actually. He's like, "Oh, what did you want to be when you were a kid?" Because that's the thing with me. Like, I stopped going to school because I didn't know what I wanted to be. And that affected me. And so one day he's like, "Well, what did you want to be when you were a kid?" And I was just, you know what? I remember acting like a teacher when I was little. Like, I used to be, like, when I was 9 years old.
Wait, so you were one of them teacher pets?
Yeah, for sure. For
You got-
sure, bro.
you got bullied,
I used
huh?
to shine the apples. Here you go. Straight up, just like that. The teachers didn't even
That's
want to
so
see
great.
it. Bro, they didn't even want to look at me. My hand was up, and they were just like, Jesus.
My God.
Again?
Kenya Jahaira Rodriguez,
Bruh.
whatever fucking last name.
Kenya Jahira Velasquez. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was a teacher's pet. For real, I was. So, yeah, so I went back to school, and I want to do it my way because I love kids, and, you know, I want to learn sign language. I just want to be able to teach and help people as much as possible, kids as much as possible. So I'm doing that. That's really life-changing for me. And working on music as well. I was just talking to Primo the other day. So I'm working on a Christian album, writing a lot. And then I also have an EP. We've had some songs on this EP for a while, man.
This EP been in the vault for 6 months. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for this to release so bad.
Yeah, so we are going to be working on that, and it's gonna be dropping pretty soon too, cause we just gotta like touch it up.
Yeah.
You know.
We're almost done. I think it's like about 70% done. You get me?
I agree.
And another thing, like I had told you guys before you guys came here to look at that whole Antonio Brown situation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like from a girl's point of view, like how do you feel about Antonio Brown, the way he acted toward his kids, toward his baby mama, his mental health? Because he don't look right now. That man look crazy.
Yeah.
But you know what though? I can express my opinion about how I feel that how he reacted. But I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Like, what's up with his mental health though? Like, what do you mean he's not right? Like,
because I mean he's done a lot of things, not just that situation, but during the past year he's done a lot of stuff where he manipulated the NFL to get out of the Steelers to go to the Patriots, all this sexual assault allegations, and the way he just carries himself, like the videos he puts out are all like negative, you get me? And a lot of people call, like, if you see some of the comments be like, oh, what's wrong with this guy? Like, he's not mentally there. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And you see in that video, he's not mentally there. Like, for an hour long doing that kind of behavior in front of your kids, in front of the cops, disrespecting your wife.
I mean, there are people like that all over the world, though. Like, I feel like it's a choice. Like, I just think it was plain disrespectful.
Yeah, we can talk about mental health and we can try and come up with something or a diagnosis, I guess. Not really, because we're not psychologists, but like we can guess, maybe what's going on in his mental health or whatever. But honestly, I think he's just a dick.
Yeah.
He's a straight up asshole. That's what he is. Because how are you going to... Okay, I understand being angry. Yeah. You can't... when you're angry, you're angry. But you can control how you respond to that anger.
Yeah, I agree.
How are you going to scream at your baby's mother in front of your babies?
Yeah.
And say the most repulsive things to her. And not only that, be disrespectful to authority. Like, how dare you? That was done in such bad taste. And he's a dick because he did it all in live IG.
Yeah.
Who does that?
But that's what I'm telling you.
Only a guy who wants clout, who's nobody.
Exactly. That's what I'm telling you. This is what I'm telling you. There's something wrong with him because he's done this before, right? Like he's been on social media and talked about his organization that he was in, the Steelers organization, like blah blah blah. This is how they treated me. They don't. But he doesn't see the wrong that he's doing in him, right?
Right.
He blames other people for his doings.
Hey, he's victim victimizing himself
And
like
it-
the rest of America does.
And
That's just
then-
not
these days.
taking accountability for yourself. This is the thing, though. Is like like, you know, I feel where you're coming from. Like, you don't know, like, what's going on in that person's life,
Yeah.
but you can't make excuses for someone. Like, he can't make excuses for himself. Like, if he really feels that way, you know, he should, like, I don't know, maybe, I'm not saying it to be, like, a smart ass or nothing, but obviously, like, you want the best for people, so check yourself in and get yourself checked
Yeah.
out, you know? But if
Right.
you're not doing anything about it and you're messing up over and over and over again, I've done that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I've messed up over and over and over again. And it's not until I take accountability for myself and I'm just like, yo, wait, hold on. Let me take a step back and, like, reassess the situation and how I can react to it. You know what I'm saying? You cannot blame the circumstances for how you react to it. It's your character. You know what I'm saying? Like, life doesn't work that way. You don't just pick out the circumstance to your favor. You know,
Exactly.
life comes at you. Life is life. It comes at you. It's how you react to it. It's how you say things. You know, and it's not like, yeah, like to authority, but even like just as a man, you know, as a human being.
And he's a public figure.
Exactly. Like, how you just gonna speak to a man like that? Like, just to a woman, to as a human being, you know, like, and the thing is like that, you know, credit to the cop. And like, as a human being
No,
too.
they behave themselves
Yeah.
super well.
Really?
Because like you
really-
said, like, people get angry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you come up to someone and you're just like, yo, what the, this and that, blah, blah, whatever, you know.
And you
I
saw
can-
the way the sergeant was talking to him.
Yeah,
he was like,
he
yo,
was
peacefully,
cool, calm,
peacefully.
collected. He was an exemplary cop.
Yes.
He was doing his job the way that it's supposed to be done.
And-
And the fact that they didn't become enraged or anything, because what he was, you know, what Antonio was
doing was
babbling
wrong.
to
Yeah.
them, it was horrible. It was
Yeah, it
horrible.
was.
It was,
It
in,
was.
in terrible taste.
and the thing is, like, these police officers are human too. You know,
Exactly.
they're normal people just like us. We all have a limit. And the way that they handled themselves in that situation was like amazing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they didn't say one
If
disrespectful
I
thing
was
to
them,
him.
I
At
would
all.
have cuffed him so quick for public indecency.
Dude, one thing that pissed me off, he was like, I think he was telling the police officer, "Oh, slam her, take her out the car, slam her," because
And he was calling her a fish head in front of
Yeah.
his kids.
mm-hmm.
That's crazy. He was insulting her in front of his kids. He doesn't love his kids if he does that. He doesn't love them.
exactly.
I'm sorry, but he's a prick. He
Yep.
is a horrible person, a horrible human being, and he should be stripped of every good thing that he's been given.
Oh no, he's not playing
He
in the league
doesn't
no more.
deserve anything that he's been given.
After this, he fucked up his chances of coming back to the league.
He's a horrible
yeah, I was
human
watching an
being.
interview about that.
And
horrible
one thing,
human
one
being.
thing that also bothered me a little bit was the comments. You get me? When you put that live out, the comments were like, "Oh, all these people that were around him in that situation are all yes men."
Yep.
Like, none of these people that were around you doing this outrage that you did, it's not the people that you need to have around you at all. If they're not gonna call you out, what kind of friends is that? What kind of friends are they? You know what I mean?
You mean like the people that were there with him?
Yeah, a lot of people were like, "Oh, these
his friends
people,
or something?
Yeah, his friends were. You see like 2 or 3 people in that video behind him, like I would say egging him on.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. I did.
My mom says if you are not part of the solution, you are part of the problem.
Agreed.
Exactly.
So he was making this huge commotion. He was being disgusting. And where were his friends? In the back, saying nothing
Mhm.
because Antonio gives them a place to live, or he gives them, you know, whatever type of perks.
Mm-hmm.
That's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't be friends with a person who's being disgusting towards his family.
Exactly.
That's a terrible human being.
Yeah. But I mean, that's just the type of people, like, it shows a lot about the people he associates himself with.
Yeah.
Like you said,
Mm-hmm.
you know, so it's him, and then it's also, like, I know, like, if I see something messed up, I'm not gonna stand for it, like, whether you're my friend or not. Like, if I see you
Exactly.
bullying someone,
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm gonna be like, yo, you're gonna have to stop this right now, because I'm not gonna associate with that. Or and
No.
first thing I'm gonna be like, yo, that's messed up. Like, you're not just gonna pick on
Yeah,
someone
you
or
gotta
talk to
call
someone like
people
they're
out
not a
on their
human.
BS. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And 2, I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna associate myself with you, because
Exactly.
you are who you hang out with. It's true. Just
Exactly.
like your parents say, you become who you hang out with.
Yeah, tell me who
You know,
your friends
so-
are, and I'll tell you who you are.
Agreed.
You
So
see, this is why these 2 people in this room are people I associate with. You get me?
Choke your ass out.
These are good people. You get me? Like
that
people.
fine cut prime rib.
You know what I mean? But this is an example of the friends that I associate myself with. You get me? Like, there's no yes man in my circle. You know, if I did something stupid, you're gonna call me out.
Yep.
Same thing with this girl right here, and the same thing with Claudia or Jen or anybody else. Will any little stupid thing that I do in my life, I'm gonna get called out like this, fast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But why? Because we have your best interest at heart.
Exactly.
When people don't care about you and they only care for what you give to them, then they'll be like, yeah, cool, okay, whatever, do whatever you want. Yeah, sure, yeah, that's great. Sure, do it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Just yes, you know?
What a boring life to live too. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be like, yeah. You give me, when you actually care about something and you invest into someone and you invest into something,
Yep.
like, life is beautiful. You know, like when you give, like you get back so much more than just like, you know, the perks from being a football player or like going to a game or just like, you know, the riches, you know. No, like, life is more than that.
Human beings are made to have connections with other human beings. We yearn to be wanted.
Yeah.
You know? So I mean, yeah, people look for their validity in others. And you know, that's fine, but you also have to be the person that is bringing something of value to another person.
Exactly.
If you are the person who is looking for happiness in another person, you're already devaluing yourself and the relationship you have with that person, you know?
Yep.
So you have to be the person who brings something to the table.
Yeah. And everybody has that in them.
Exactly.
You know, like everyone has that in them. It's just like the world really silences like your uniqueness. You know, it silences your uniqueness. And
yeah,
I don't know why. We all were meant to shine. You know, like there's a quote. I was watching Coach Carter the other day. You remember that part?
I saw it last week. Don't tell me you saw it last week too.
I thugged on, teared up. I teared up, bro.
Which part did you tell? Because I watched it last week.
Man,
because they just dropped it on Netflix like last week.
They did, and I was on Netflix.
So can we agree that Antonio Brown is an asshole and his friends are the bag of dicks that he threw onto the road?
Oh man!
Oh my goodness!
And Antonio,
he messed up for real.
Really
he messed
did.
up, and he's continuing. He's choosing to continue to mess up, in my opinion. Like I don't know.
And I'm gonna tell the Dolphins organization, do not hire this man. Because I will not be a fan. I mean, I'm not a fan right now because we suck. And we sucked for years. You know what I mean? But Antonio Brown is...
That's why I'm a Patriots fan.
That's why
Patriots.
You got knocked out by Tennessee.
Shut up.
You know who was the quarterback? Tannehill from last year from the Dolphins.
I know.
Embarrassing, bro. So what's up with this Coach
I'm only
Carter
there
thing?
for Julian Edelman because he's a Jew.
He's a Jew? Who's that guy?
Julian Edelman?
Hey, man, look. I'm not a Patriots fan.
You know what I mean? Is like...
Who's Julian Edelman?
Julian Edelman?
Edelman!
Exactly.
Look at her eyes right now.
I know. I was like, boy, you about to jump off the
right now.
I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to say I don't know who that is. I'm going to shut up.
First of all, not only is he the most amazing Jew
Hey,
ever,
Siri.
he's really going to be like, hey, Siri.
Who is Julian Edelman?
Julian Francis Edelman is an American football wide receiver and punt returner for the New England Patriots of the
Oh, that's that white guy that looked like a movie actor.
Should I keep going?
Oh my goodness. I can't believe you don't know who he has the most amazing catches.
But you act like, I mean, I don't
I
be checking up. I mean, are you asking me as like as far as like
dude.
facts or just because he's a good looking guy?
It's just factual that he's a good looking guy. Facts don't care about your feelings, Primo. Move on.
So this Coach Carter thing that you wanted to tell us, what's up?
Oh, yeah. The quote, it's like in the last two sentences of the quote. It says, it is in everyone And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others.
Ain't that Gandhi?
No. No, it's not.
I'm about to say, ain't that Nelson Mandela? Like,
No, but like it just goes to show like everybody is meant to shine. You know,
Exactly.
you just gotta bring to the table like what's in your heart. Like
Yeah.
and that's one thing. Like, we all here in this earth to to do our part. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
and that's what
Antonio
like
Brown's still a piece of shit, though.
Julian Edelman. What's up?
stop. Bro.
Hi. No, he's married.
Ah.
She said hi.
That's how she calls me all the time. Hi. I mean, like, what?
Hi.
the
I always
fuck?
say hello, hi,
hello, hi.
and your response is
Hello, hi.
no. You're like, what's up?
Oh yeah, he's so dry.
He's so dry. Like,
Oh my god, I
add
can't
some
stand
mo.
talking to you on the phone, bro. You
I can't-
always sound like you just woke up and like you're not a morning person.
I am not a morning person, bro. You
Every
gotta
time I'm like, yeah, he's like, what's up? And I'm just like, bruh, like,
But
kills
you see what she did
anything.
right now? That's her on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, she's screaming at yeah. I'm like, oh my fucking god.
Don't use God's name in
I
vain.
am so sorry. What's
What
up?
is wrong with you? How dare you?
I know. Take it back.
you take it back, it's okay. No, I felt that you touched your heart and
I'm
everything.
gonna have
It's
to
all right.
punch you in the left nut now.
Whoa, whoa, no.
I'm kidding.
I'm getting assaulted, guys.
kidding. We still want you to have kids.
Yes.
Oh, you remember that one thing that from the podcast that never made it, right?
Okay.
That part that we're not gonna call our women crazy no more.
Oh yeah.
Ray was like, nah, Prima, I'm gonna need you to stop. We don't call our women crazy no more. Don't ever tell a Hispanic or Latina women that they're crazy.
No.
You gotta tell them that they're overly passionate.
Passionate. Wow.
Overly passionate 2020.
Overly passionate. Nah, but one thing I was telling Kenya on, when did I text you? Saturday? When we talked? Saturday?
Think so.
Yeah. Friday I had some people over, right? We're drinking wine. I went wine tasting with Ray. You know what I mean? How do you feel about guys wine tasting, like the boys? Just a group of men.
I mean, do you breathe? Like, I mean, that's fine. I don't see anything wrong with it. Why?
Yeah, that's cool.
They called us gay.
Oh my gosh, I don't want to say that word. Cool.
Why? Why does?
Because. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just had like this like enlightenment. Like cool doesn't mean what I thought it meant my whole life.
Wait, you gotta go over to the mic. What the hell are you talking
Whatever.
about?
Cool doesn't mean what I thought it meant my whole life.
What does it
What do you
mean?
mean?
Okay, so like what do you think cool means?
Are you cool?
Like,
Like-
it's cold.
Yeah, or like you tell somebody like, oh, she's a cool person, right?
Yeah.
It's actually the opposite. It's like an unfriendly person.
What?
If you go on dictionary.com and you
Mhm.
search up the word cool, it is the opposite of what you think it is. It is the opposite of friendly.
Damn,
It is unwelcoming and unfriendly. So
Damn.
people like
Yes, you are correct because in Old English, when you would use that word, it meant
Uh-huh.
that they were of like they were rigid, they were like stuck
yes,
up.
Yes.
You know, they were.
So people, you could use that word like if you were treated wrong, like
Yes.
if you're walking into a shop and they didn't greet you, or they were just like hi, like oh you were greeted coolly.
Yes.
Like it's not like yeah, bro.
Like
So-
instead
And I
of
just
being
said it, and I've been
greeted
trying to tell myself.
in warmly. You know, you were treated coolly.
So I gotta apologize to all of my boys' girlfriends and wives when they ask me like, "What do you think about my girl?" I'm like, "She's cool." You know what I mean?
You know, like it's so
You know what I mean?
crazy.
That's like my term. They're like, "What do you think about her?" Like, she's cool.
what's a $3 word we can use instead of cool?
I mean, it can't be awesome because she. I don't know her
Disappointing.
like that. I mean,
I looked at him too. Huh?
we're gonna keep it like this. I'm be like, she alright.
She had.
She
Yeah.
alright. She alright. Damn, you just.
And then
messed-
I looked up the word dope because people say, "Oh, that's dope."
Yeah.
You know?
Now you gonna ruin that for me too?
No, it's actually if you go on dictionary.com,
Uh-huh.
one of the
Shout out to
definitions.
dictionary.com.
Shout out dictionary and thesaurus. I stay on y'all all day, every day. It actually means one of the definitions, just like this, literally,
Mhm.
very good.
Yeah,
like,
I tell a lot of
put it in a
people they're
sentence.
dope.
That suit is dope. Straight
Yeah.
up.
I mean, like when I hear like new artists like they're on sign, I'd be like, yo, your music's dope. I don't be like, yo, your music's cool. Now that I know that what that means.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
just
no,
like,
but like, you know, like you use the word though. Like I've used it in the past.
I use
Even
it a
when I
lot.
was little, it's so cool. Like a little girl and stuff. No.
wow.
So I have to start using dope. And I just said it right now. I was like, I've been trying to
All
stop
right,
myself from.
So we got 2 new terms now. So we don't call our women crazy, overly passionate, right? And like I said, if your boy asks you, what do you think about my girl?
We don't say
She
she's
aight.
cool.
We don't
She
call our
aight.
people cool. We don't call our we don't call our women crazy. We don't call our people cool. That's it.
We call them dope.
Dope. Yeah, you could go with that one. And as for your wine question, I think that's good. I think that's awesome. Like
No, but the thing
trying
was,
new things.
yeah, but it was so weird because it was like, we got this group on, right? And then he was like, I got this group on because I was gonna take this girl, and he's like, you know what?
Okay, can I stop you right
ahead.
there? First of all, the fact that you said that you use Groupon
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
is such a big turn on.
Woo! That's what's up. I was looking at you. I was like,
First-
please be positive about Groupon.
Let me tell you,
I'ma
there's
save you to
nothing
get on Groupon.
more that I love than a good saving.
That right. Good job, bro.
Yeah,
And all my boys that call me cheap because I use Groupon.
you just got the female approval.
and let me tell you something too, right? About the whole wine thing.
Mhm.
Okay, ignorance is
It's-
not bliss. I don't care. It is not.
Yeah.
It is the most amazing thing
What do you mean?
when you meet a man and like, let's say you want to take your girl out
Mm-hmm.
to do some wine tasting.
Mhm.
And then you're there with your boo thing, and you're just like, baby, come here. Like, if you try this, and that,
Get this
you gonna
Cabernet
feel this
Sauvignon.
one. And if you taste this Pinot Noir, you gonna feel this and this, sweetheart. And she gonna look at you like, ha!
But that's what I'm trying to get my
He
boys
knows what
on.
he's talking about.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And y'all keep telling me is, you know,
Become a wine snob. Do
Yes.
it for
that's
the
what I
culture.
am. But it's the thing though. I've been drinking wine for a while now, right? But the thing is, since I had this group on, I was like, Ray, let's go. How about boys' night? You know what I mean? Let's hang out. Let's go drink some wine.
Yeah.
And then the girls were gonna get later, so we got there early. We're drinking wine, and this lady was like, "Oh, y'all make such a cute couple," and I'm like,
She said that?
"Yeah."
Damn, why she make that?
What's that lady's name again? It was the retail manager.
She was just hating. She was hating because you guys.
No, but we see the thing about us. We don't get offended. We were laughing,
Good.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
great.
I
and
would've
then,
laughed.
and then Ray was like, "Oh, I'm the thrower. He's the catcher." So we were like, you know what, fuck it, let's just make the best out of it. We had a
Yeah.
good time. We took pictures of like boys' night. You know what I mean? But a lot of people clowned us, right? But like it's serious. Like I always tell my boys, I was like, bro, next boys' night we're going wine tasting.
Yeah, it's
Like
amazing.
what's wrong with trying new things? You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
There's
And you know
nothing
what?
wrong
If
with
you
that.
can become more cultured in the wine area, that's amazing. Because you can literally bond with people anywhere because, well, people drink wine.
Yeah.
you
Oh,
know?
and then we got a hookup by the retail manager.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Yeah, because Ray was pimping.
Oh.
He was a player from the Himalayas. So.
But yeah, no, I think it's fine. I think that it's great that you're trying new things, and I find it quite amazing that you are exploring the
Mm-hmm.
wine scene. You know, the beer scene is all you, man, but the wine
The
scene
wine
is
scene is all you.
it's true. Yes, I do drink a lot of wine.
Yeah, I'm all for exploring and
Yeah.
finding out what you like. You know what I'm saying? You imagine being like 60 years old
Uh-huh.
and then people asking you, well, what do you think about this? And it's something cool.
Yeah.
Take it back. I
Not
take
cool.
it
We're
back.
not
it's
using
It's
cool.
something dope. It's
something
dope.
We're
Wow. Wow. And it's something dope.
Yeah.
And you don't know what it's like because you've never tried it. You have to try stuff in life. You have to
Exactly.
explore. You know, I want to get
Exactly.
to a point in my life where I'm just like, you know.
And who cares what people say?
Exactly.
Whatever.
I want to get to a point in my life, though, that within myself, I know
Yeah.
what I like and what I don't like because I tried it. And until you don't explore, you'll never know.
Exactly. So, since you are new at wine,
Uh-huh.
do
I
you
mean, I'm
know-
not new at wine.
I mean, you're pretty new.
Not really.
Compared to me, you're pretty new.
Let me tell you about favorite wine tasting that I ever been on. It was in North Carolina, Asheville, at the Biltmore Mansion.
Oh yes.
You see, and you're asking me I'm new, girl.
Yes. No, but you're like.
I just don't tell you because I don't want to
you're
get
a
clowned.
novice. You're a novice at wine. How do you hold the wine glass? Where do you hold the wine glass from?
I got a wine glass. I'll be back.
Leave your phone here. Don't be YouTubing it.
He went to go Google how to hold the wine glass.
Probably like, this how you do it.
Google University.
There you go.
He really is bringing a wine glass.
How do I hold this wine glass? I have no
Yes.
idea.
How do you hold a wine glass? Show me.
All right, let's see. How I drink wine?
Yes.
I drink like this.
Okay, so no, that's actually the wrong way to hold the wine glass.
It makes me look
And let me
fancy.
tell you, and let me tell you why.
Because I like putting the little pinky up.
No, and also
Patrick.
that's also a very, very bad.
Then why Patrick do?
imitation
Oh my gosh,
that
you look
know
so
how to drink
hurt
wine.
right
So
now.
I know, right?
You look like
I'm over here sipping wine like this.
No, that's
You
actually
look
the wrong way to
bamboozled.
drink wine. Let me tell you why. There's actually a reason why you hold. Okay, so the wine glass is held by the bottom of the stem.
Yeah, because you're supposed to spin it a little bit.
No, and not only that, but when you're getting served a red, it's usually at room temp, and you don't want to heat it more because then it changes the chemistry inside of the wine.
Whoa.
Yeah, so your hands heat up the wine, right? So you don't want to hold it cupping it by the glass. You want to hold it at the bottom of the stem, right? And so you do it like this. So you put your two fingers here, and then you cup it with the other ones. You do it like this, and yes, you want to spin it first.
Yeah, so you
so
get
that
the little, all
it
the
gets
little aroma
oxygen,
in there, yeah.
so that the wine opens up and gets oxygen, right? And then once you spin it,
I love doing that shit. When you spin it, it makes me feel so fancy.
Yeah.
You're spinning it to see the body, right?
Okay, let me try this.
To see the body of the wine, and then you want to sip it, slurp on it, so that you get the full taste of it.
Look at Kenya get herself.
So yeah,
Mira.
and you never want to put your pinky up because that's a bad taste.
What
also,
you mean? Patrick did it.
who's Patrick?
Patrick Star.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
I know we were talking about Patrick Star, man.
you're so funny.
I love SpongeBob.
So yeah, and also if they serve you cold wine, you also don't want to heat it up with your
Yeah, I mean, all the
Yeah,
wine was
so-
cold, but I really didn't like the wine there, bro.
Wow.
So that's why
That's
you
so
hold it from the
interesting.
bottom of the stem. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been drinking wine in my household since I was like 5.
I mean, you drink it like every Friday. It's like
Yeah,
a
I
Jew
drink
thing,
every
right?
Friday, yeah, for Shabbat. We drink wine, so I've been getting lit since I was 5.
She don't even miss a Friday. I'd be like, Sharon, what are we doing Friday? Bitch, you know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So every Friday without a
at
miss, she's always
sundown,
doing some
I'm
Jew.
a good Jew. What
I
can
know.
say?
I'd be like, before I text, I'd be like, never mind. I know you're doing that Jew thing.
that would be a negative. I won't be going out. I got some wine to drink.
Hey, man, I'm trying to go. You know where I want to go?
Where do you want to go?
Palmas
I don't know where that is.
in Brickell, a wine bar.
Oh,
It's a wine bar?
Yeah.
I've never been there.
Palmas. I've never been there either.
Me
I've never
neither.
seen it.
I took you
I
to
found it on
BJ's.
Groupon.
Remember? What is it?
BJ's Brew House.
No, not. I'm talking about PJ Avila's.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
he played. That one.
La
The
Guardia
way-
Airport.
No, Lampiagni.
La Iguana.
Lampagno, something like that. I don't know.
It's on 36 in US one.
Yep, that
Palmas.
one.
La Guanapi. La Guanapi. Yeah.
like Nyap.
Yo, but that place was dope though.
Yeah.
It's for like cheese and wine and all that.
Yeah.
See, I want to do some fancy thing like that where you have like a whole spread of cheese and crackers and what is that little ham looking thing? Pepperoni?
Ham.
It's a pepperoni.
It's ham.
But it's
Wow,
other
that's
things that
pretty
look like
cool. One
pepperoni.
bottle of wine and one. How do you say this?
Let me see.
Terry.
Oh, cacciatore.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh wait, no, that's not cacciatore. That's charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie board.
No, this is the other one on
One
Groupon.
bottle of wine and one charcuterie board for 2.
Ah, that's awesome.
$27 for 2.
Oh,
See,
no,
I
you
could never
sleep.
get those charcuterie. I could never get those charcuterie boards because
What
they
is
have ham, and I'm allergic to pork, and I also don't eat pork because
Because you're Jewish.
because I'm a Jew. So
Yeah.
What's the environment like?
For what?
For
Las
Palmas. You been
Palmas?
there before?
Nah, I don't know. It just said wine bar.
Oh.
Cause I
No,
wanna try it,
no,
but
but
I don't
no,
know.
no. Go to Lagniapi. Lagniapi is dope.
Also, since you didn't get me anything for my birthday, you should totally take me.
I did tell you. I told you let's go do some bougie shit, and you said no.
Oh yeah, I was depressed.
You see what I mean?
Why?
I don't know. It happens.
They do have it. In
I told him like the only thing I asked from you, Primo, is an Oreo Dunker set
and I
that you
got
could
it.
get it at Walgreens.
I got
Did
it
I ever
already.
get it? No.
It's in the car.
You
I was
better-
underappreciated on my birthday.
It's in the car.
It's okay.
No, she was not. 'Cause I called her. I was like, "What are you doing?"
She did. He did call me. He did.
He's like, "I'm depressed. I am not going anywhere." I'm
Yeah,
like, bye.
this is true. I was depressed
You see what I
on my
mean?
birthday. I know. I like. It's weird because every year I either am super happy for my birthday or like I'm really depressed. I don't know. It's like it's whatever comes. I just let it happen. I'm like, all right, we're just gonna let this depression happen for a second, and now I'm good.
How about we go? I don't want to go to Snubblies. I don't like Snubblies.
Snubblies?
Schnubblies?
Yeah. Like,
Jesus.
you want to go to Snubblies?
No, don't take me to Schnubblies.
Let's go to Palmas
Let's go to Palmas.
or Lagniapi.
Like Niabi. No, it's hot. My hair will get frizzy. No.
We're in Lagniapi.
Yeah.
We go to Palmas.
Okay. I'm gonna look this place up. I want to see what their environment is like.
Groupon.
No, it is on Groupon.
It is. It is. I want to see pictures though.
Speaking of which, hi, hello. Yes, since we are all here now, can
Yeah.
we go to Dominican Republic? There's a thing on
Oh.
Groupon.
Dominican Republic?
Yeah.
Actually, I went to a
Hold on.
Dominican party on Saturday.
That's not going to Dominican
I know,
Republic.
but let
That's
me
different.
let me tell you. So I was around all my Dominican friends,
Yeah.
and apparently they're planning one for May with none but Dominicans, and it's Mexican.
Oh, wow.
You want to come?
No.
Oh,
I was
my
thinking
God.
summer.
Is it the Cofresi, Palm Beach and Spa Resort?
That's here, honey. That's
No,
Palm
Puerto
Beach.
Plata, Dominican Republic.
Oh no,
Oh,
I'm
damn.
talking Punta Cana.
Yeah,
Oh.
where you get like the whole flight and the hotel. For,
Punta
like,
Cana is where it's at.
yeah.
I can now shamelessly wear a bikini.
I don't know how I feel about Dominican Republic. Cause
Punta
it,
Cana, Punta Cana.
remember last year a lot of Americans died.
Yeah.
I heard them putting like fabuloso in the drinks. Yo, I'm good, man. I'm not
Oh
trying to
my
get
gosh.
poisoned, man. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, we can always do something else like Jamaica
Puerto Rico.
or Puerto Rico. Ooh, Puerto Rico has some good food.
God, bro. I'm
I
Puerto
would
Rican,
gain
right?
weight so quick.
I love food.
So I'm half Puerto Rican, and I go every 2 years
To Puerto Rico?
to Puerto Rico.
No way.
I got family there.
Oh yeah, what part?
Manatee?
Junque.
No, Manatee.
In Manatee?
I don't know what's
even
that. I had
know.
it somewhere in the middle of the city. It's
Somewhere in the middle.
like somewhere by
Got it.
where Daddy Yankee grew
It's
up.
somewhere in Puerto Rico.
It's somewhere in Puerto Rico. No, but it's dope though, cause the thing about Puerto Rico, like last time I went with my dad, we drove around the island in like half a day, right? So we literally drove around the coast all through the island, and then it was so weird. Like we went up this mountain, right? And it was a restaurant on top of this mountain,
Right.
overlooking like all the forest and stuff, and it was just like good food. It's just like the vibe was different.
You just gave me a whole scenery just to tell me that there was good food there.
Yeah, for real. Like your hands were going all over the place. Like I was like trying to like imagine stuff, and then it was like,
Yeah.
Well, it was like imagine like
I thought he was gonna tell me, and then I
like,
saw.
Yeah,
like you ever see like the
it's
mountains of
like
Brazil
high.
or something, like the mountains of Brazil that overlook the favelas and stuff like that. It was like that. Like you go up this mountain, you park literally on the grass, right, and you walk in, and everything is like a big ass tiki hut on the side of a mountain. And the food was so good, the drinks were so good, but it was just like that view over the forest, right?
Yeah, it was a mirador.
It was an experience, huh?
I don't know what that is.
Mirador is like where you can see. It's like a scenic.
Mirador sounds like a Spanish stalker. Yo, man.
He is such a mirador.
I'd be like, bro, I think there's a mirador right there. Bro.
I know both of y'all had some miradors in your life.
Oh.
Mm.
That's why we got security cameras in my house now. Because I used to have a mirador.
No, we all made that noise right now too. You know that meme? That guy, he's like, and we were like, All of us do. All of us, lips puckered and all.
I mean, all of y'all. You're talking about y'all too. Ain't nobody gonna stalk me, man.
Nobody wants
Nobody
to
want to stalk me.
You would have to have an admirador to have an admirador.
Yo, she just defined the root of the word. Mirada.
Put that one in the books.
It's the saddest thing I'm gonna do. I want to thank you for coming, even though you say you were never gonna come
Oh,
back.
I know. Never say never.
Never say never.
She'll be
Never say
back.
never. Justin Bieber's new song, Yummy.
Oh my god! I
really
hate
went
that
there.
song.
That's not where it's at, guys.
Huh?
That's not where it's at. That Yummy song is not
That's
okay.
not where it's at. Everybody waited like 3 years for that shit.
Everybody's like, yeah, Bieber's coming out with a new album. He drops Yummy. And everybody's like, what? Oh no, Bieber. This is not where it's at.
Nah, I'm good, man. He should have stayed.
That Yummy song just ain't hit right.
That's just trash, man. I hate that song so
Oh my
much.
goodness, that was such a bad song.
It is such a bad song.
It is. Yeah, that's what I said. It's such a bad song.
Yo, for real. Dang, Primo, you really don't like it. She's like, it's a bad song. It is a bad song.
Have you listened to that whole thing? I only listened to like half of it.
So it sounds like Never Say Never, but he's just saying yummy.
No, I
Yummy.
have not listened to the song. I have not
I
listened to
can't
it.
play it because we can't clear it. We don't have cat space right now.
Yeah.
So, like I said, it's gonna stay unheard. We'll probably play it after this so you can listen to
Oh
it.
gosh.
It was such a.
was
Okay, anyways,
trash.
continue. Yes.
Yes.
You were exiting us.
I was exiting you, man. Like I want to thank you guys for coming.
Aw.
Sharon, did you?
Yep.
Kenya, big forehead.
Oh my goodness, you're so mean.
Damn, bro.
No, I really
You know what?
appreciate. No, but it's true. I really appreciate you guys a lot. You get me? You got me fumbling my words, but
Oh, you get all choked up when you talk about us. Aww.
He can't
where is
look
that
up.
He loves us.
where is that from? Where is that from? No, but where is that from? That's from a show.
That's from me, ho.
No, it's somebody else. Anyways, so today I drank Windward Brewing, like always, La Rubia. I gotta switch it up, man.
You're becoming so repetitive about it. It's
Right?
just okay. We get it. You love it.
I know I love it, but I gotta switch it up.
Yeah.
So, anything you guys want to say before we leave?
Thanks for having us, bro.
Yeah. Thank you for having me again. Even though I wasn't supposed to be here,
So-
but you know what? I'll take one for the team.
So, anyways, you can follow us at LaBrew_, and then there's a new thing in our bio now. It's Linktree, where you click the link in the bio and it gives you all the links to anything you gotta find. You need to find about us. Anything as far as like Spotify, the Apple Music, the YouTube, the daily playlist, weekly playlist that we're doing now, and we're gonna be dropping more content soon.
Yep.
So that's all on the Sharon way.
Yeah. I'm sorry I've been MIA. You know, I had this surgical procedure, and so I've been slacking a bit. But now that I'm all good and dandy, I'll be back on the
She's
gram. I'm back.
She's gonna be blowing up my phone like, what?
Yo, where's the content at?
Yup.
It's alright. so we out. Thank you for listening.
Bye.
Bye.